Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to all of you. Myself, Dattu Patel, Assistant Professor from LJIT. Earlier lecture, we are already discussed about the Cauchy-Euler's ordinary linear differential equation. Today's session, we are going to discuss about the Legendre linear ordinary differential equation. Let's see what is Legendre linear equations. A equation in form of a0 inside the bracket a plus bx raised to n d raised to ny upon dx raised to n plus a1 inside the bracket a plus bx raised to n minus 1 d raised to n minus 1 of y upon dx raised to n minus 1 and so on up to an minus 1 inside the bracket a plus bx dy by dx plus an of y equal to q of x. See here, q of x, that is in function of x, that is a function of x, where a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on are constant, is called the Legendre ordinary linear differential equation. See how we can identify this one is Legendre differential equation. Means suppose our term which is single derivative term which is multiply with a plus bx. Suppose our term which is double derivative, then which is multiply with a plus bx whole square. Two times derivative, then which is multiply with a plus bx whole square. Single derivative, then a plus bx. Suppose triple derivative term, then which is multiply with a plus bx whole cube plus an of y is equal to q of x, which is Legendre linear equations. See such kind of example, what we have to do, then assume ax plus b equal to e raised to z. Now taking logarithm both sides, then log of a plus bx equal to z. See now making this subject as a x in such kind of equation, then x equal to e raised to z minus a upon b. We require these things to solving the problems. See now here derivative of that term with respect to x, then here this becomes this side, then b x, then derivative of x, that is one, that is equal to b derivative of e raised to z, that is e raised to z into dz by dx, a which is constant, then 0. Now simplified that term, then making the subject dz by dx is equal to b by e raised to z, substituting the values of e raised to z, that is a plus bx. Now according to, or we can say that with the help of total derivative, then dy by dx equal to dy by dz into dz by dx. Now substituting the values of dz by dx, that is b upon a plus bx into dy by dz. Now simplified that term, that means a plus bx will becomes this side, that will give you a plus bx into dy by dx equal to b dy by dz. Here d indicated by the d by dx, and such kind of d which is indicated by the d by dz, then it becomes a plus bx dy equal to b of dy. Similarly this process we can continue with the second order, then third order and so on. Similarly for the second order derivative term, means a plus bx whole square into d square y by dx square, that is equal to b square d square y by dz square minus dy by dz, which is gives with the help of total derivative, or we can say that with the help of chain rule. Now simplified that term, that means a plus bx whole square d square y equal to b square d minus 1 of y. Similarly for the third order derivative, b cube d minus 1 d minus 2 of y and so on. Then in general for the nth derivative term becomes b raised to n d minus 1 d minus 2 up to d minus inside the bracket n minus 1 of y. Substitute this all things in our Cauchy's linear equations, that will give you a0 bn d minus 1 up to d minus n plus 1 plus a1 b raised to n minus 1 d minus 1 and so on, d minus n plus 2 plus n so plus an minus 1 bd plus an of y is equal to q e raised to z minus a by b. Now which is our linear differential equation with constant coefficient can be solved by the suitable method. That means we can solve with the help of shortcut cases to finding the particular integral, and with the help of homogeneous linear equation, we just find the complementary function. Let's move on the one example. Based on it, solve x plus 2 whole square d square y by dx square minus x plus 2 dy by dx plus y equal to 3x plus 4. Firstly, how we can identify this one is a Legendre linear equation. Then here first order derivative term means y dash, which is multiplied with x plus 2, y double dash, which is multiplied with x plus 2 whole square. That's why we can say that given differential equation is Legendre linear differential equation. For that, what we have to do? Obviously, such kind of example, we assume x plus 2 equal to e raised to z. Now making the subject of x equal to e raised to z minus 2. Now taking logarithm both sides, that's mean log of x plus 2 is equal to z. We require these whole things to solve the problems. See, here second order derivative term, which is replaced by d minus 1 into y minus first order derivative term, which is d into y plus y, and common out the y from this equation, that will give you d minus 1 minus d plus 1, y is equal to 3, x which is replaced by, means here making the subject as a x, for that we get the e raised to z minus 2. Now substituting the x as a e raised to z minus 2 plus 4. Now simplified that term, that means d square minus d plus 1, then minus d, that is minus 2d plus 1 of y is equal to thrice e raised to z minus 2. Now this one is our f of d and this one is our q of z. See, now with the help of that equation, we just finding the complementary function and particular integral. For that, what we have to do? Obviously, whenever we find the complementary function, we require the auxiliary equation. Then auxiliary equation is equal to m square minus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. Now factorize that particular term. That means with the help of basic algebra formula, a square minus 2ab plus b square, that means a minus 1 whole square equal to 0, then m equal to 1 1. Then here factors are real and repeated. That means with the help of case 2 for the homogeneous general solution for the homogeneous linear ordinary differential equation, then our yc equal to c1 plus c2z e raised to z. Now our answer in terms of z, but our question has a in terms of y and x, means y is a function of x. That's why we convert the our answer in terms of x. For that, what we have to do? Then c1 plus c2 z, which is replaced by log of x plus 2, and e raised to z, which is replaced by x plus 2. And here c1 plus c2 z, which is replaced by log of x plus 2, and e raised to z, that means x plus 2, which is our yc equation number 1. Now let's move on to the finding the particular integral. We have the formula yp is equal to 1 upon f of d into q of x, then 1 upon f of d, that is d minus 1 whole square into 3 e raised to z minus 2. Then with the help of linearity property, just simplify that particular term, that will give you 1 upon d minus 1 whole square thrice e raised to z minus twice 1 upon d minus 1 whole square e raised to 0 z. Here constant term, that will give you e raised to 0 z, means e raised to 0, that is 1. Now with the help of case 1 of these shortcut cases to finding the particular integral, what we have to do? In first term values of a is equal to 1, in second term values of a equal to 0, then replace d as a, then here 1 minus 1 it becomes 0. If it becomes 0, then multiply with z and derivative of that particular term, that means 3z, 3 will be constant, comes out, and derivative of that particular term, that is twice d minus 1 e raised to z. Now again we replace d as a 1, again it becomes 0, then again multiply with z and derivative of that particular term, that means 3z square, derivative of d, that is 1, means 2d, 2 into 1 e raised to z. Now first term has answer 3z square 1 half e raised to z. Similarly for the second term, replace d as a 0, then 0 minus 1, that is minus 1 whole square, it becomes 1, then minus 2 e raised to 0, values of e raised to 0, that is 1, then total second term has answer minus 2, that is our yp, but yp has an answer in terms of z. We required our answer in terms of x, then we should convert that particular answer in terms of x. For that, what we have to do? Obviously replace z as a log of x plus 2 and e raised to z as a x plus 2. That will give you 3 by 2 log of x plus 2 whole square into x plus 2 minus 2. Now that is our equation number 2, which is yp. Now exactly what is the general solution? General solution is a nothing but the combination of the complementary function and particular integral. Then substituted the values of equation number 1 and equation number 2. Then general solution y of x equal to c1 plus c2 log of x plus 2 into x plus 2 plus 3 by 2 log of x plus 2 whole square into x plus 2 minus 2, which is our general solution that we have to find. Let's move on the one more example. Solve x minus 1 whole cube y triple dash plus twice x minus 1 whole square y double dash minus 4 x minus 1 y dash plus 4y equal to log of x minus 1. See, firstly, which is Legendre ordinary differential equation. How we can identify? Then single order derivative term which is multiplied with x minus 1, double order derivative term which is multiplied with x minus 1 whole square, triple order derivative terms y triple s which is multiplied with x minus 1 whole cube. That's why we can say that it is Legendre linear ordinary differential equation. For that, what we have to do? Obviously x minus 1 equal to e raised to z. Assume now making the subject of as a x, that it becomes e raised to z plus 1. Now taking logarithm both sides, then log of x minus 1 equal to z. We require these whole things to solving the problems. See, according to the Legendre linear ordinary differential equation, triple dash derivative term which is replaced by the d minus 1 d minus 2 into y plus second order derivative term which is 2 d minus 1 into y minus 4 d plus 4y. Now y will be common out and simplified that particular term, means expanding the brackets, that will give you d cube minus d square minus 4d plus 4 of y equal to 4z. Here log of x minus 1 means which is replaced by a z. Now that particular term which is indicated by the f of d and is equal to something that is indicated by the q of z. Now we just find the general solution. For that we require the first complementary function, then after we require the particular integral. Let's move on to finding the complementary function. For that we require the auxiliary equation. Then our auxiliary equation which is m cube minus m square minus 4m plus 4 equal to 0. Now factorize that particular term, that will give you m square minus 4 m minus 1 equal to 0. Now m is equal to 1 plus 2 minus 2. Then according to that we just finding the values of yc. Let's move on to finding the values of yc. Then yc, which is complementary function, is equal to c1 e raised to z plus c2 e raised to 2z plus c3 e raised to minus 2z. Now our answer which is in terms of z, we should convert in terms of x. For that what we have to do? c1 e raised to z which is replaced by x minus 1, e raised to 2z which is replaced by x minus 1 whole square, and this one is e x minus 1 raised to minus 2, where c1 c2 c3 are arbitrary constant. Let's move on to finding the values of yp, or we can say that pi. We have the formula 1 upon f of d into r of x, then 1 upon f of d, then d cube minus d square minus 4d plus 4 into 4z. See, here our question like that in terms of polynomial form. For that what we have to do? Obviously we use the case 3. For that we require the binomial expansion. Whenever we apply the binomial expansion, our f of d which is convert in terms of 1 plus phi of d or 1 minus phi of d, means our f of d which is in terms of 1 plus phi of d or 1 minus phi of d. For that what we have to do? This 4 term will be common out, then 1 upon 4 inside the bracket 1 minus 4d plus d square minus d cube by 4. That means our term becomes 4 will be cancel out, and simplified that term 1 minus 4d plus d square minus d cube by 4 raised to minus 1 into z. Now with the help of binomial expansion, suppose our term which is in terms of 1 plus f of d or 1 minus phi of d. That means suppose 1 plus d, then we have the binomial expansion 1 minus d plus d square minus d cube and so on. It in terms of 1 minus d, then 1 plus d square plus d cube and so on. Then here our term will be negative. Then with the help of binomial expansion 1 plus 4d plus d minus d cube by 4 plus 4d plus d square minus d cube by 4 whole square and so on into z. Now here z, then derivative of z which is 1, again derivative 0, again derivative 0, again derivative 0. That means first time derivative 1, second time, third time, fourth times and so on. Means all the higher order derivatives are 0. That means whenever we simplified that term, 1 plus 4d by 4 will be cancelled out, then d plus d square by 4 that is 0 minus d cube by 4 that is also 0. Now here a plus b plus c whole square, then with the help of formula a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. But here all the higher derivatives are 0. That means this all the terms are 0. Above derivative also 0. Means here only we get that derivative term which is 1. Means z plus d by dz of z that is 1 and all the higher derivatives are 0. Then our answer becomes z plus 1. Now convert this z in terms of x, that is log of x minus 1 plus 1. Now the general solution is y of x equal to cf plus pi. Now what is values of cf? That is c1 x minus 1 plus c2 x minus 1 whole square plus c3 x minus 1 raised to minus 2 plus log of x minus 1 plus 1. Let's move on there. One more example. Solve 2x plus 5 whole square d square minus 6 2x plus 5d plus 8 of y is equal to 6x. See, whatever the differential equation which is given to you, which is Legendre linear ordinary differential equation, how we can identify single time derivative term which is multiplied with 2x plus 5, double times derivative term which is multiplied with 2x plus 5 whole square. That's why we can say that it is Legendre ordinary differential equation. Whenever we find the solution of that particular problems, first assume 2x plus 5 is equal to e raised to z. Now making the subject as a x, then x equal to e raised to z minus 5 divided by 2. Now taking logarithm of both sides of the first term, then log of 2x plus 5 to the base e is equal to z. Now simplify that term which is given differential equation. Here 2 times derivative term means a square means 2 square d minus 1 into y minus 6 into a dy plus 8y is equal to 6x, x which is replaced by e raised to z minus 5 divided by 2. Now simplify that term, then 2 3s are here 2 square that is 4, then 4d square minus 4 y will be common out, then 12d plus 8 of y is equal to thrice e raised to z minus 5. Now simplify that particular term, then 4d square minus 16d plus 8 y will be common out is equal to thrice e raised to z minus 5. Now simplified this term means 4 will be common out, then d square minus 4d plus twice of y is equal to 3 by 4 e raised to z minus 5. That is our equation number A. That term indicated by the f of d is equal to term which is indicated by the q of z. Now we just finding the complementary function. For that we required the auxiliary equations. Then auxiliary equations is m square minus 4m plus 2 equal to 0. Then alpha beta is equal to minus b plus or minus root delta means b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now substitute these things, then minus b that is 4 plus or minus root delta means 4 square that is 16 minus 4a that is 1, c that is 2 divided by 2 into a. Then simplify that term, 4 plus or minus 16 minus 8 that is 8, then square root of 8 divided by 2. Now simplify that particular term, that means 4 plus or minus 4 to the 8, 2 root 2 divided by 2, then 2 plus or minus root 2. That is our factor means factors are real and non-repeated. That means with the help of case 1 of yc, then our yc becomes, now yc equal to c1 e raised to 2 plus root 2 z plus c2 e raised to 2 minus root 2 z. Now where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant, now our answer which is in terms of z, we require in terms of x. For that what we have to do, e raised to z equal to 2x plus 5 raised to 2 plus root 2 plus c2 2x plus 5 raised to 2 minus root 2, which is our equation number 1. Now yp is equal to 1 upon f of d into r of x, then f of d which is d square minus 4d plus 2 into r of x which is 3 by 4 e raised to z minus 5. Now simplify that particular term, means 3 by 4 which is constant with the help of linearity property, then d square minus 4d plus twice e raised to z minus 1 upon d square minus 4d plus twice into 5 which is constant comes out into e raised to z. Now in first term values of a is equal to 1, second term values of a equal to 0. Then with the help of case 1 to finding the particular integral, replace d as a 1, then 1 minus 4 plus twice e raised to z minus 5, replace d as a 0, then 0 minus 0 plus twice e raised to 0z. Now simplify that particular term, means 3 by 4 e raised to z divided by here minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1 e raised to z minus 5 by 2 e raised to z e raised to 0z, that is 1. Now simplify that particular term, that means minus 3 by 4 e raised to z minus 5 3s are 15 by 8, that is our equation number 2, but which is in terms of z. We required convert in terms of x, and e raised to z which is replaced by the 2x plus 5 minus 15 by 8, that is our equation number 2. General solution is y of x equal to cf plus pi, that means yc plus yp. Then substituting the values of equation number 1 and equation number 2, which is over here where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant. Let's move on the one more example. Solve the x plus 1 whole square d square plus x plus 1 d plus 1 of y is equal to 4 cos ln x plus 1. See, in this example what we have to do, assume x plus 1 equal to e raised to z, then taking logarithm both sides, then x plus 1 equal to z, and making this subject as a x, then x equal to e raised to z minus 1. Now simplify that particular term, then one term becomes f of d is equal to something that is q of z, and with the help of shortcut cases we can simplify 8, and our answer which is in terms of z we should convert in terms of x. Then finally general solution yc equal to y of x equal to yc plus yp, substitute 8. I hope you guys learn something from this video. If you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think that this video will help some of your friends, then do the share with them. If you want to watch more tutorial like this, then you can subscribe my YouTube channel, and whenever I upload the new video you get the notification. If you have any query regarding this, then feel free contact me. Thank you so much for watching me.